Hello, Sam Owens here with another product, and I want to share it with you. This is from Oral Breeze, and it's a tooth and gum irrigation system. And we attach it to the sink faucet, this particular model. There is one that attaches to the shower. We have that one also, which I'll show toward the end of the video. But today we're going to show you how to install the sink faucet irrigator from Oral Breeze. And it's very simple, and I think you'll like the performance of the product. We've had it for a couple of years, and we've enjoyed the one in the shower. And there are times when we would like to just irrigate our teeth, clean our teeth after a meal or something, and we don't want to actually take a shower at that particular time. So Oral Breeze has the answer with the sink faucet unit. There's instructions in here, and they show installing the shower irrigator or the sink faucet irrigator. And the sink faucet is over here on this side. And we're going to just actually show you, but I recommend you reading the entire instruction booklet before you begin to get all the details about it. Okay, this is what you get. First you get this, and I've already taken it out and got familiar with it so I could show the product without finding out for the first time what's happening. Okay, this is the unit. And don't forget and lose this little gasket. This little gasket is important because it's going to go in the top here, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. And you're going to get an extra tip. There's two of them, and they're color coded. And you're going to get a mounting tray, and you're going to get two suction cups that are going to mount this in a convenient location, and then these will connect to the end of the hose, and we'll show how they connect. There's also one other one here, and this is going to hold the hose. And the first step is to get the aerator off of your faucet here. Okay, and sometimes they're on there pretty hard, and you may have to have a tool. What I've got here is painter's tape, blue. Take you off about 6-inch piece and just wrap it around your pliers like that. Okay, and what that's going to do is protect your original aerator from any damage. Okay, and you don't have to really tighten real hard on it, just enough to spin it. There. It just took a little bit to break it loose. And this is an old one. I'll probably replace this faucet here soon. And we're going to install this right up underneath there. Now, the way this works is right here. When this is installed, water is going to go through here, and with it like this, is going to go right straight down, and there's an aerator at the bottom, which is going to act just like the one that's the stop. No water is going to come out of here until you pull on this. And I'll demonstrate how that works. For installation, there's two parts in here. There's this locking collar, which you pull down like that. So I put it right in my palm like this and pull down, and then you pull this up. And whoop, be careful of that. Okay. Now, you want to make sure that your little washer is in there, a rubber seal. And then we're going to screw this up in there. And if you'll notice, they have a place to put a wrench on it, right there. So I'm going to use an adjustable wrench. Most people probably won't have the tool maybe that is needed, but an adjustable wrench will fit that. This is a 10-inch adjustable wrench. And what I did is I put tape on here, about 2 layers, to soften this so that I don't cause any damage to this at all. If I need to tighten it, now you might be able to tighten it by hand, and we're going to try it. Now, when this was in, you needed to look at the angle. It was about like that, not straight up. So when you put this in here, you try to get the same angle, and once you get it started, you can't pull it out. You see that angle? Now yours may be straight down, but most time they're going out at an angle. And you just put this in here. Now, with your hands, you're not going to be able to really get any torque on that because it's going to slip. So I suggest you get a nice dry hand towel or a washcloth or any kind of cloth, and just tighten. Okay, as tight as you can get it. And then we're going to test it to make sure it's not leaking anywhere. See, we got a little bit of water coming out there, so it's not quite tight enough. I can't get enough torque to get that to turn, but instead of putting pliers around this part, which is going to go in here, you don't want to do that. You want to go onto the area that a wrench would fit on. And right here, I've pre-adjusted my adjustable wrench to allow me to tighten this just a little bit. Make sure she's tight. There. Okay, no leak around there. That's all it took, is just a little bit, and it's not going to hurt that. And this will help to keep any marks from being distributed to the collar there. Okay, now the next part is to take the body, and this is the short hose that goes with it. And then what you do is by pulling down, put your hand there, pulling down, there's the locking rings in there. And these little ball bearings are going to fit inside this little collar and keep it from coming off. Now, you could operate the sink like this if you wanted, and it would be fine, and then just put this on when you want it, if that's an issue for you. Okay, but we're going to leave ours on because we're going to use it just about every day. So I pull this, pull it down, and then stick it on, and then it shouldn't come off. Now this is going to spin, and it's supposed to. You can put it to the left or you can put it to the right, whichever one is easy for you. Now the next thing you're wanting to do is mount your little device to store your tips. And then we have these two mounters here, and what we do is you take this and put it up in there and then wiggle it, and then you put the other one in the other side. See, the wiggle, and it'll come up to the top. So both of them are at the top like that. And then you just stick this where you feel like you want it. But before we do that, we're going to put the tips in so that we got some place to put them. Put her in there, push in a little bit, and there's your tip. And the water's going to come out of here, and you're going to irrigate your gums and teeth. And I'm going to do it right there. Hey, there's a little place here you can pull down and take it off. Now the extra one can go right over here, and actually you could even store it like that, you know? Okay, now when you're ready to use this, what you have to do is you do not want to turn it on and have it going through the hose until you have the wand in your hand, okay? And so we're going to take this out. And right now, I'm just going to test it by pulling this and letting you see. Actually, yeah, once the water is going, you can't move this, okay? Now, when you're ready to use the wand, point it down there. Now, that is way too hard for your gums. You want to get it to a comfortable point. If you go too far, look, it shuts off. So you'll have to, that's still too hard. Go down. And then you'll find out where is a good point. Even feel with your finger, and that feels like it's good. Then you're going to put your head over and stick the tip of this in your mouth and test for proper pressure. That was about the right pressure. So you don't want to attempt this with full pressure because it's going to be way too strong. Okay? So you come up to about a point where you've learned that you like it, right about there, or back it off just a little bit. Even feeling with your finger will help once you've tested it out. So that's important. You don't want to overdo it. I like this, just putting it over here like that. And there you go. Now, I want to show you the one that is mounted in our shower. As you can see, it connects in between where the shower head fits in. This is the irrigator system, and there's a lever over here, right here on this side, that we can turn the pressure on and off. Okay, and here's the one, and it's stuck to the wall. A little moisture on the back of the suction cups keeps it there, and the extra tip. Okay, so that works well. And again, you want to have this in a position where you're ready to use it before you turn the water on the sink, as I demonstrated. Okay, there you have it. We love the product, and that's why we have a number of them, even have one in our motorhome. So we recommend highly the Oral Breeze. 15 seconds for each cleaning at a pressure level that is tolerable. It shouldn't be painful. Back off the pressure until it's more comfortable, but not too low that it's not doing the cleaning. Okay, so I want to thank you for watching.